I think I am live. Good morning, everyone. Can you hear me okay? I don't have my mic on this morning because I am at my parents' house. Also, the way the light is shining on my eyes, I look super creepy and a little bit demonic and kind of possessed. That's so awful. That's terrible. Okay, that's all good. Awesome. All right. I see there's so many people actually here, or not actually here, already here. This is so fun. Awesome. All right. Okay, my YouTube was doing something funny. Yeah, I look like. Do you guys see the little like squares of my screen in my eyes? That's kind of creepy, no? I think that's kind of creepy. All right. Let me just make sure YouTube is going. It is going. The quality is not the greatest on YouTube. That's so weird. I don't understand. I don't understand because when I look at StreamYard, it's not that bad. But then when I look at YouTube, I'm like, oof, that's not the greatest. Okay. All right. Let me just, oopsies. Let me just see who's all here. Oh, Sarah's here. I'm actually here. Good morning. Welcome. Saka's here too. Hey, everybody. Everybody's saying hi. Sage is here. Hey, Sage. Everybody's just chit-chatting and waking up. Sage has an amazing saying. I've never heard of that either, Sacco. Haha, fair enough. It's sparrow farts for you. I'm assuming that means early. I agree. That's super funny. Me neither. Also haven't heard sparrow farts. It's sparrow farts for you. I love it. Seems to be Commonwealth slang. Clara's here too. Good morning, Clara. Everybody's saying hi. Sharon's here as well. Oh gosh, everybody's up so early on a Monday too. Hello, everybody. What's everybody working on this morning? Zara is here. Oh, I already said that. You were one of the first people I said was here. Sage, Sarah, or I Got a Blank Page is here as well. Good morning. I also love your username. It's great. Good morning, Emma. Welcome. Super excited to have you here. It is, I can't believe how early everybody is up. That's awesome. Claire's saying hi to everyone. Also, guys, I'm drinking, because I'm so tired, I'm drinking tonic water early in the morning, which is basically like salty sugar water. And there was no coffee. I'm at my parents' house and there was no coffee made. And I was like, I'm so tired. And even though like I drank decaf, it's nice to have the like little pick me up, like the warmth in the morning. So this is what I'm doing instead. It's gross to drink pop this early in the morning, but whatever. Everybody's saying hi. I normally show up to these things around 8, so I would assume so. I'm guessing that's more people are on the way. Everybody's saying hi. Oh, okay, you all can hear me. Thank goodness, because otherwise I would have just been talking to myself in the past little while. We love an early morning possession. Yeah, it literally looks like I'm possessed. It's super weird. I like am looking at myself and I'm like, this is not a good look. And I don't know what I can do. Maybe I need more lights coming at me because it is dark in this room and like the biggest light is from my computer. So like, kind of creepy now. Yay, everybody's saying hi. Possessed is the perfect state for writing. I agree. I would have to agree. Also, I always look possessed, so you're not as bad. You're not as bad as I always am. Clara, I highly doubt you always look possessed. All right. Oh my God, I'm not cut up on comments. I had to refresh because the countdown froze. Okay, so my YouTube, Sacco, does something similar whenever I'm at a live or anything at all like that. My computer has an error before the video starts. And then I refresh the video and I'm like, oh, there was no error. All good. But yeah. I got super lag. Oh no, I hope it's not still lagging. Ah. Emma, it's actually not morning for me. Oh, you're across the pond. Got it. I just assume it's morning everywhere because excuse me. Sorry. I just assume it's morning everywhere because I'm an idiot. um, exporting my book to Scrivener and assessing what needs to be finished. Ooh, you're using Scrivener. Have fun. Finishing a paper due tomorrow, and then I'm going to switch over to my novel. Okay, sweet. I'm working on a website, not for my personal stuff, but for work. And then I'm going to switch over to writing. I'm working on Project Portal and mentally preparing for my job interview later. That's so exciting, Sharon. Congratulations. I'm so excited for you. Finishing my project from camp, need to rewrite a part of the beginning. And I'm so sorry, before I read that, I burped a little bit. Excuse me. It's the pop at 6:30 a.m. Mickey is here. Hello, welcome. I'm still trying to edit the pen names from my video. Oh yeah, the pen names video. I'm super excited to see it, Sage. I can't wait. I fell asleep early last night. I did not. My family and I stayed up. So I'm in Toronto now, actually. I came to visit my family because the regulations lifted a bit in Quebec and Ontario this past weekend, and technically we all still have the same last name, so we're still kind of like social distancing within our household. But yeah, I'm here now in Toronto, and I'm going to be here for a bit so that eventually I can get through the quarantine period and then hang out with them in closer proximity. But I did not fall asleep early last night because we were all watching a movie. I'm working on a new project. It's only at 5,000 words so far. Ooh, I love when you just start a new project and you're getting like fresh words on it, and you feel so productive when you're starting on a new project. At least I do, because like you see so much progress. I don't know. That's so exciting. I started my morning with a lemon meringue flavored energy drink, so shrugs. Okay, good. I'm glad no one's judging me for my pop this early in the morning, because I swear to God, I don't normally do this, but I just am so freaking tired that it felt like the right thing to do. Like injecting my veins with sugar just felt like the right thing to do. It's worse when you're wearing glasses. Oh, I wonder if that's the like zombie glare. It's the light that makes you look gaunt. Yes, it does. It like kind of, I don't know. It just like, it's really not the greatest. Why not? Paul is here. Hello, welcome. Oh, thanks everybody. I'm assuming this is for my sneeze. I swear I'm not sick. It's just my family has 2 dogs and it's allergy season. And every so often, this is going to sound weird. Let me know if you're similar to me. Every so often I get allergies. So I don't get allergies every year, but like maybe every like 2 or 3 years I get a really bad bout of allergies. And maybe it's just like so minor in the other years that I don't notice, and then some years I just get really bad. But I haven't had allergies for the past, I'm 27, and I haven't had bad allergies since I was 21. So that's a lot longer than 2 or 3 years, but it used to be every 2 or 3 years. So I'm wondering if like maybe I'm getting a bout of allergies again, or maybe I outgrew my allergies. That would be so awesome. But also, like, I'm a little bit congested this morning, and it could just be because I'm tired, but it's also the trees are far further into bloom here in Toronto than they are in Montreal, so I'm wondering if it's that. We shall see, I suppose. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate it. Morning. Everybody's loving on Scrivener. Flora Silver, hello, welcome. I'm not sure if I've seen you on one of the streams before. It's lovely to have you here. Also, you have a sick name, Flora Silver. I love it. Me too. I wish it exported better. Maybe it does, and I just haven't found it. Oh, is this to Scrivener? Yeah, it's to Scrivener. What movie did you watch? We watched The Interpreter. It was a 2005 or 2006 movie with Nicole Kidman and Sean Penn. And she was an interpreter at the UN and then like overhears a plot. Like she's an interpreter and she goes back late at night. This is at the very beginning, so it's not a spoiler. And she goes back at night to pick something up and then overhears a plot, like people talking in another language, and she overhears a plot that they're creating to murder some like world leader. Anyway, it was really good. I actually really liked it. Has anyone seen it? Clara, I get allergies at random years too. Okay, so I'm not like the only one. It's like the weirdest thing. Like some years I'm totally fine, and then other years I'm like dying for 2 weeks. Sacco is the same way. Okay. I love that I'm not the only person who's got this weird allergy thing, because when I tell that to people, they're like, are you sure you're not just getting sick? Like not now, but like just in general. And I'm like, I swear it just like some random years. I remember I was 21. Yeah, 21 the last time I got my allergies really bad. And like some years I have like a little bit of the sniffles, okay, but I'm talking like real bad. And I was like 21 and I like couldn't breathe for 2 weeks. It was awful. And like I actually had to take allergy meds. I kind of like judge by if I have to take allergy meds or not to like get through my day. And that year I had to take allergy meds. I haven't had to since, but like knock on wood, fingers crossed. Sage is allergic to animals, cats more than dogs, but I've built up a tolerance. But if there's any kind of pollen or seasonal anything going on top of the animal allergies, I am a mess. Interesting. So it's like compounded. Like you've kind of like built up a tolerance, but then if there's something to put you over the edge, you're like really go over the edge, I guess. With the dogs here, like I'm not allergic to dogs at all. It's just like, I don't know, they create more like dust and dirt and like, I don't know. I say I'm not allergic to dogs at all. And I'm allergic to cats. And I say I'm not allergic to dogs at all, but I always get a little bit sneezy and sniffly around them. So maybe, who knows? Maybe I'm just in denial because I love dogs. I love cats too, but like I'm actually really allergic to cats. I used to have a cat and built up a tolerance. And then I was fostering the cat. And then when the cat found like its forever home, every single other time I had a cat in my house, I just like couldn't do it. I was like miserable. Eyes. It was my eyes. It wasn't even my nose. My eyes would get so itchy and so watery. I couldn't do it. Vivian, hello. Hope you're doing well. Welcome. Brianna's here. Hello. It's the dander, yeah. Everybody's saying hi. All right. I think I'm caught up on comments. How long do we want to go for our first sprint? It is 6:45 a.m. I'm pretty much open to anything because I'm going to be working on other things. That sounds like super obscure. I also had a great idea, guys. Also, totally throwing it out there. I had a dream last night and I had an amazing idea for like a new adult contemporary, like an amazing idea. And I don't write contemporary, a new adult contemporary romance. And I don't write contemporary at all. And it's like, it would be such a, I don't know how to say this, so I'm just going to say it like the way that I like, please don't take this as me being insensitive to contemporary, like what contemporary new adult romance. But the way the story just came to me, I know so much about it already that it would be a really quick write for me. Like, I'm not saying contemporary, not at all saying contemporary is easy. It's not easy, especially for someone like me who doesn't write contemporary. I would be like super, it's going to be super hard for me. But like the story came to me so fully formed that it would be such an easy write. And I just don't know if I should do that next or not and just like knock the first draft out of the way before I go back to my science fiction project. So I think I might finish the website work that I have to do and then play around with that a little bit this morning because I'm super excited about it. And it's so cute. Oh, I can't wait. We'll see. And I've never written a contemporary before at all. So to all my contemporary writers out there, I might need some help. And I've never had the urge to write one before. And then this idea came to me and I was like, oh my God, that's so good. And I just feel like I have to do it now. But like the one thing that there's many things I envy about contemporary writers. But the one thing that I really envy about contemporary writers that's a skill that I haven't really developed yet is writing. Like there's like this contemporary feel, if you know what I mean, where it feels like a little bit like, because this is kind of like a light contemporary romance, so like where it feels just like light and beautiful and lyrical and like it feels like a happy upbeat song, and I haven't mastered that. My writing doesn't feel like a happy upbeat song. It feels like a gory, not upbeat song, if that makes sense. So that's kind of the like vibe I want my story to give off, the happy upbeat song. And I'm like not a happy upbeat writer, so this is going to be really tough for me, but the plot's fully there. So I think it's going to be a super easy, quick first draft. So I'm going to go and I'm going to try and do that maybe. We shall see. I'm super excited about it. I'm not allergic to dogs either, but when my dogo comes near in spring, I have a problem. But this is because they catch tons of pollen and stuff in their fur. Ooh, I didn't even think of that. Maybe that's a factor in my allergies. Because when I was 21 was the last time I had my cat. Like I haven't had a cat since 21, and I haven't had allergies since 21. I think we might be figuring this out. Brianna, that is awesome. Whenever there's a cat in the house, I cry my eyes out, but not because I want to. Yeah, same. My eyes just like, it's awful. 2015 or 11:05. Brianna's saying, hey, hello. 15 sounds good. Okay, we're doing 15. Zara says, do it. I'm assuming that's to my like new adult contemporary. I'm calling it new adult because the story came to me as very new adult and the people are aged as new adult. I suppose it could be a YA because I know YA contemporary is like a big market, but I would rather it not be. So I'm going to write it as it came to me and we'll see how it goes after that. Always a good thing to venture outside of your comfort zone. I agree, Brianna. It is super fun to venture outside of your comfort zone. However, this is very outside of my comfort zone. We will see how it goes. But right now I'm going to be working on a website for work. Contemporary confuses me. I am not a big contemporary reader, so I don't I'm not like I don't know all the tropes and stuff like that. So that's one of my big concerns too. So I think I'm going to just write it to get the story out and then hopefully get some of my contemporary writer friends to beta read it. And also after I draft the first draft, once I'm working on like the second draft or rewrite, depending on what I have to do, I'm hopefully going to read some contemporary books between now and then. So I like Excuse me, I'm burpy from the pop. So I like understand the formula. Sarah said, that's what happens to me. Oh, I think this is the allergy thing. Yeah, yeah, I'm very similar. Where it's like, I guess I'm very similar because it makes sense that like the year that I had my cat was the year that I had my worst seasonal allergies because I was technically allergic to both. So they just like compounded. That would totally make sense. I lost my pencil and it couldn't have gone far. Oh, that's the worst. When you're like writing in your notebook, you put your pen and pencil down and then you go and do something else and you turn back and it's like gone. And you're like, what just happened? I do that with my notebook all the time. My notebook mysteriously disappears. It's the allergy life. I love it. Claire says, also, you're super close to 800 subs. Hope you can reach it soon. Me too. I'm super excited. I will, like, I'm super, super excited. So we'll see if that happens anytime soon. Yeah, I think I'm at like 770 something. And I don't know, I'm just like, it's kind of crazy. Yeah, it's just kind of crazy. That's all. That's all. um, okay. And super exciting. And just thank y'all for coming on this journey. This is so fun. I love YouTube. It's great. My mom suffers worse than me, and she learned she was allergic to cats after she stayed with her brother, and his wife's cats made my mom crazy with allergies. Yeah. Yeah, and some cats I get it worse than other cats. Like cats with long hair, I just like my eyes are watering in 2 minutes. Cats with short hair, I can last a few hours. You're at 784, Keelan. Oh, that's so exciting. I'm super stoked. Yeah, 800 is a lot of people. That's crazy. That is crazy. Everything in my house mysteriously disappears. Yeah, I love being at home with my family because whenever I'm such a like, I definitely like whenever I lose something, I'm just like, hey everybody, do you know where this is? And like back in Montreal where I live with my partner, he's not very good at finding things. He actually is very good at finding things. That's not true. It's just that there's only two of us. So if I lose something or he loses something and the other person doesn't know where it is, you're SOL. But here, there's 5 of us and there's power in numbers when searching. All right. I'm setting the title sequence to runner now, so I use the sprint to script comics. That's super exciting. Everything in my house mysteriously disappears too, including me sometimes. I love when I mysteriously disappear though, because yeah. All right, so we're going for 15 minutes. I'm gonna put the little scrolly thing up. I'm gonna share my screen because I know how to do that now. Super technologically advanced, guys. Look how far we've come. I can actually share my screen now. You must appease the leprechauns and fairies. Stop stealing the things. I love that, Brianna. More people to search is great, but it also means more people to move shit around. That is true. That is true. More things go missing here. Okay, now let me just try and remember how to share my screen. Share screen. We're going to share a Chrome tab. We're going to share the timer. All right, pens at the ready, everybody. We've got 15 minutes on the clock, and we are going to start in 3, 2, 1. Happy writing, everyone. All right, everybody, that is time. How did it go? Let me just turn off that timer real quick. Okay. All right, how did everybody do? I finished the website updates that I wanted to do, so that's super exciting. That's super, super exciting. All right, as I wait for everybody to let me know how they did, can y'all hear me? As I wait for everybody to let me know how y'all did. Okay, I see stuff coming in on YouTube. We're just lagging. We are just lagging. That is all. Let me just turn off the banner here at the bottom. There we go. Great, 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 great. Sacco got through 3.5 chapters. That is awesome. Sharon wrote in my journal and wrote about 50 words in my project. That is so amazing. I should get back into journaling. Clara wrote 442 words. Emma says, that's so exciting. I wonder if that's to finishing the website. I got a little over 250 words in my romance novella. That is amazing. I love novellas. They're a great length. Sarah, or I got a blank page. Sarah, would you prefer me calling you I got a blank page or Sarah? Got 500 words. Singing Sanja is structuring my work project and deciding what to do next. Great to not to have to work alone. Also, welcome. Good morning. So lovely to have you here. Sanja, am I pronouncing that correctly? Let me know if I'm messing that up. Zara's almost done her paper, which is amazing. Also, didn't you just graduate? Did I see that on Instagram? That is so exciting. Congratulations. Brianna had lunch. That is a very productive sprint. I'm just saying. Okay, either is fine. Perfect. Sarah or I got a blank page. I'll probably switch back between both because I got a blank page is such an awesome username. I think Zara said that earlier. Like, it's so great. Sage got lagged. Oh no. I'm sorry. It could be my internet here too. My internet back at home is like super quick, like the fastest there is on the market. Here, not so much. Title sequence is rendered, and the first 20 panels of episode 2 are scripted. That is super exciting. Okay, didn't graduate yet, but Cap arrived. That's awesome. So stoked. Okay. Sonia. Okay, perfect. That's easy. I got it. Sonia. I was wondering because sometimes like the letters have different pronunciations, so that's great. Also, Germany, that is super cool. Where are you from? My parents I'm not German background descent. I'm Irish descent, but my parents lived in Germany for a while. So my family has a lot of friends there. And I've never lived there, but because my parents lived there, we've gone and met their friends and stuff like that. So that's super exciting. Just watch how to put a cast on an arm. Interesting. I hope everything's okay, Sharon. Everybody's just saying hi. Sonia's saying hi to Sarah. I got a blank page, sums up my usual writing life. I love it. That's hilarious. Awesome. Everybody's saying hi. This is so great. All right. How did everybody feel after that sprint? I'm thinking we just dive right into another one. That was a short first sprint. So how long would we want to go for our next one? I always say I have to leave by 8 a.m., but it never happens. So I'm going to say I have to leave by 8 a.m. and then probably get out of here by 8:15. So we're just going to go with that. Sacco says 20 for the next one. Oh gosh, I'm going to butcher this, Sonia. I'm from Braunschweig. That's in Lower Saxony, not far from Hanover. Okay. I know where Hanover is. The rest I don't. I'm sorry. Um, my parents used to live in Bad Nauheim. Okay, I see Sage says, um, Sage also says 20. All right, I'm just looking at where Bad Nauheim is in relation to Hanover. Anyway, I will do that on the next sprint. ah, actually, I'm doing it now. I don't know what I'm talking about. Okay. I can't zoom out. Oh, yeah, not that close. Not that close. They're not that close. Sage says 20. Sorry, I got distracted by looking at a Google map. Apologies, everybody. Clara says, I agree with 20. Sounds good. Sacco was born in Augsburg. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. I don't know where Hanover is. My geography only went down after the ninth grade. Yeah, my geography isn't that great either. Yeah, it's just not that great. Sonia says 20 is good. For anyone who just arrived, yes, I'm drinking pop at 6:30 in the morning, or 7:15 now. Brianna says 20 sounds good. Okay, I think we've settled on 20. I have a very tedious writing chore to do, so I'm really hoping I'll be ready in those 20. Okay. Augsburg. I still won't be able to pronounce it properly. I'm so sorry. If you're not comfortable saying Braunschweig, you can call it Brunswick. Sweet. I also don't know how to say it. I don't speak German. My parents speak German. I don't speak German. I wish I could. The only language I speak is Quebecois French. So all right. 20-minute writing sprint on the clock. Sonia says that's awesome. That is so exciting that people are finding out where everybody is from. And English. Oh yeah, I also speak English. Yes, I was like, wait, and English what? Yeah, I speak Quebecois French and English. I tried to learn German on Duolingo. Didn't go over so well. English is a language too. Yeah, I just kind of forget my first language. Ben is here. Hello, welcome. Yes, we are about to get started on a 20-minute sprint. Yes. Sage also says yes in English. Sako spent the first 6 years of her life in Germany. I'd love to go back. That is amazing. You should one day. Yeah. That's so cool. Alrighty, so I'm gonna put 20 minutes on the clock and we're gonna jump right into it, everyone, because we don't have that much time in the morning. So pens at the ready, everybody, and we are going to get started in 3, 2, 1. Happy writing, everyone. All right, everybody, that is time. Okay, let me just stop sharing my screen real quick. All right, how did everybody do that sprint? Oh, Phil, are you watching my live stream? Hi, my love. All right, everybody, how did everyone do? I got a newsletter sent out, which is super exciting, although it is for work. It's not for writing, which is a little bit too bad. But my dog came to play, or one of my dogs came to play. Or he was scratching at the door, so I let him in. I don't know if anyone saw Benny while I was sprinting there, but yes, okay. All right. Oh my gosh, I see a lot of comments. 1 second. Let me get whatchamacallit jumped. StreamYard jumped. Okay. Okay, wait. Here we go. Okay, here we were at. We were talking about Germany. Saka says Germany's easy if you speak English. Well, I guess it wasn't easy for me. But yeah, maybe one day I'll learn it and I won't use Duolingo because Duolingo was not the easiest. I feel so lucky that we get 5 languages in school here. That is awesome. Brianna, where are you again? I forget. Sacco, I don't know who else writes in Google Docs, but my third draft is so far super clunky since I just added scenes and it bloats my chapters. I write in Google Docs, but recently I've been writing in Word because Google Docs just takes so long to load. It is crazy. And I have recently purchased a cloud subscription, so everything I save gets backed up to the cloud. So I'm like a save freak, and that's why I use Google Docs. But now I'm like, okay, I guess it's backed up to the cloud. So I guess that's my happy middle ground. Oh, Clara, no worries. I know you're probably way long gone by now, but like it was lovely having you here, and we'll see you next time. Flora has to go too. It was super fun. It was great having you, Flora. Oh, Phil, I can't believe you came to my sprint. That's so fun. Sharon got 250 words. That's amazing, Sharon, for a 20-minute sprint. Damn, that's a lot. Zara finished her paper. Zara, do you still have papers? I swear last time we talked, you were working on your last paper for your program. Oh. Zara saying hi to Phil. Phil, you've been in some of my vlogs, so like one day I'll get you to come on one of the sprints. Actually, you were in, what am I talking about? You were in some of my vlogs. You were in the, like we just did that video together. So like, I feel like people might know your name. Everybody's saying hi. Let me just make sure, is my volume going? I think my volume's going. Okay. Sage got episode 2 scripted, episode 3 started, and Mr. Sage brought me lunch. That is exciting. I wish I had lunch right now, but we're not even at breakfast yet, so. Sarah got 374 words that time, which is absolutely incredible for 20 minutes. I wish I could do that. Oh my God, I'm so far behind on comments. I'm so sorry, everyone. I'm editing someone else's manuscript. It's slow going, but fun. Vanya, are you an editor? I didn't know that. Because I didn't know that. Everyone's saying congrats to Zara for finishing her paper. I had to look back for a moment. I was like, wait, what happened? Did I miss something? But yeah, that's awesome that you finish your paper because papers suck. I swear to God, you were done though. I swear last time we were chatting, you're like, I have one more paper and it's due tomorrow, but I could be totally wrong. Everybody's saying hi to Phil. I also fed my dog breakfast. Wait, Benny, come here. Benny. I'm getting the dog. Benny, come here. Oh my God, he just rolled over on the floor where he's lying. I'm sitting on the floor here and I was like yelling at him to come over and he just rolled over because he wanted a belly rub. Benson. So my dog's names, so my other dog's name is Levon and this is Benny and they're the Elton John dogs. But Benny's just like on the floor and he's like right there. But he's like rolled over on his stomach because like I'm asking him to come here, but he's like, bitch, I'm already here. Like, just pet my stomach. Zara's saying thank you because you're done your paper, which is so awesome. Sacco wrapped up chapter 17, so another 4 chapters. Not sure how I feel about the chapter structure. Oh, like you mean the way you're sorting things into chapters? How are you doing it right now? I know everybody has a different method. It's crazy when you listen to like people's different methods for figuring out chapters. I'm always like, I never thought of doing it that way. And I don't know about you guys. Some people, I'm not one of these people, but some people write their entire story and then go and put in chapters at the end. Is anybody here one of the people that do that? Because I don't understand how you do it. I'm like, what do you mean? You write everything and then you go back and put in chapter headings? Like, that's crazy to me. So if you do that, let me know because I would love to pick your brain about it. I had a major insight, something I had been mulling about for weeks, and now it's clear. That is super exciting when you have a breakthrough. I feel like, and maybe this is a controversial thing, so I'm going to say it. Sorry, the rug underneath me is like all messed up. I don't really believe in writer's block. Like, I think even if you're unmotivated to write, you can power through. Like, so I don't really believe in writer's block. However, I do believe that you can be blocked in a story, meaning you don't know what to do next to solve the problem that you are facing. So whether it's like a character issue or an issue with your plot, like you don't know how to proceed. Like, I think that's a real thing. But I don't think like just being like, oh, I can't write because I have writer's block. Like, not being motivated is 100% a real thing, like 100% a real thing. But maybe it's just me where my quality of writing, if I'm not motivated to write and I force myself to write, my quality of writing isn't worse than when I'm super inspired, if that makes sense. So I think you can always fight through writer's block. Maybe writer's block is a real thing. Like, it's just like synonymous with being unmotivated. However, I think everybody can work through that. The thing I think challenges people is when there's an actual block, like you don't know how to overcome something. You've written yourself into a corner and then you're like, shit, I need to spend time figuring it out. Anyway, that was my tangent off this point. But mulling things over for weeks and then finally getting it is the most satisfying thing. And I am so happy for you because I've been in that spot where you're just like, shit, what do I do next? Like, I'm stuck in this story. Like, I can't find a solution to this problem. And then you find it and you're like, smooth sailing from here. Yeah, see, Sarah agrees. It's fantastic when that happens. Emma got a little over 500 words, which means that I have officially reached my world word count goal on this project for the day. That is so exciting. Congratulations, Emma. Brianna lives in the Netherlands. Yes. Okay. Very cool. Very cool. Emma's also in the Netherlands. Oh my God. This is so fun. I love when people are like neighbors. I don't know if you guys are neighbors. The Netherlands is a big place, but like, who knows? You guys could live in the same town. I don't know. That's super fun. Oh my God. I'm so far behind on comments. Brianna says, I hear we take mandatory lessons in French, Dutch, English, and German and can usually add on an extra by choice like Greek. Yeah, I went to the Netherlands once and I did notice everybody spoke multiple languages like perfectly, like absolutely perfectly. And it was super, super interesting because I don't know, people were just switching back and forth between Dutch and English like it was nothing, and I was like, "That's crazy." Um, I wish we learned more languages here. Like, we have English and French to a certain extent, French if you're outside of Quebec, but we should learn more languages here. Scrivener autosaves every time you stop typing, so that's my big go for writing. No way, I didn't know that because I've heard so many horror stories of people losing work in Scrivener that I don't know, I've been a little nervous. Brianna could tell by Emma's name that she was from the Netherlands. That happens all the time. I guess that's being like from your name. Brianna says, if I use my real name on the internet, it would happen to me too. Oh, that's funny. I didn't know Brianna was a pen name. Brianna Welder? I don't know if I'm pronouncing that properly. Oh my God, Brianna, how did I not know this? I speak Afrikaans, which is pretty close to Dutch and Flemish. Well, it's like Dutch spoken by a very intoxicated toddler. That's so funny. I didn't know that. That's a funny way to describe it, though. Yeah, I'm on my school email address and using my real name is kind of mandatory, so whoops. Oh, all good. Also, very cool real name. That was a different paper, but my last one for that class. Ah, okay. Zara, got it. The last one for that class. I was confused. I was like, did you get another paper? Because that sucks. I'm an aspiring author just editing for a friend who's going on commission. I find it's a really good practice. I agree. Editing is, first of all, I find editing super fun. Drafting used to be my favorite part of the writing process. I'm 100% over that now. Editing is my favorite part of the writing process, which is insane to me that I like editing that much. But yeah, I definitely think it's good practice. That's awesome. That's cool, Sage. A Greek friend of mine speaks Afrikaans too, and we have Dutch Afrikaans conversations all the time. So it works. It's funny how there's languages that just like click, um, that you can kind of understand the other person based on the language you're writing. Here, one second. Let me turn this off. Emma says that's so cool. It does kind of work, except there's some words that are super normal in Dutch, but very rude in Afrikaans. I didn't know that. Sacco says I tend to do it by scene, but chapter 17 has like 5 scenes in it. Yeah, that happens to me sometimes. Normally my chapters have 2 or 3 scenes in them, but there's occasionally one with like 5 in them. And I'm like, well, I guess this is just going to be how it is. We have quite a laugh often or have to ask what the other means and switch to quick English. Yeah, I guess like there's like a common ground language and then you can like speak the 2 languages and then like either translate, or if you don't know the translation, use a 3rd language to use the translation. That's funny. I don't believe in creative block either. Yeah. I think you can be unmotivated for sure. And I think you can be uninspired for sure, but I don't actually like, I think you can work through it is basically like what I mean by that. I also tend to work by scene rather than chapter, and I don't give headings until the end because things definitely get moved around. I also tend to work by scene rather than chapter, and I don't give headings until the end because things definitely get moved around. Oh, I see. Yeah. Yeah. Like, so you do scene breaks, but you don't put in chapter headings till the end because you think things might shift. Oh, this is an Afrikaans Dutch conversation that I don't know what those words mean. So my middle school required French and Spanish until the 5th grade, at which point we picked one and had to take Latin, but they taught French and Spanish as each half the year, so I never remembered much. Oh, I get it. Like, so one was at the beginning of the year, one was at the end of the year, and then you'd forget. That's funny that you had to learn Latin. I would have loved to learn Latin. It says every time you stop typing. I thought it just every time you close a file. Okay, this is for Scrivener, because I don't know Scrivener. I'm super nervous about Scrivener's saving functionality. This is the rules behind 2 words in Dutch and Afrikaans because I don't know enough about the language. It's no problem at all to mix up those 2 words, de and hit. I probably pronounced both those wrong. I think you can set it to save when you stop typing, but definitely every time you close the file. No way. Sacco agrees editing is great. I have to think about this for a moment because it's a subconscious thing for me from what I know, male and female words are de, and then other words without gender are hit. Don't know how to pronounce either of those words, but it's fun that we're solving them. Oh, 1 second. My dog wants to leave. Benny, come here. Benny. He's being ridiculous. Plurals are DE2. I'm not even going to try and pronounce it anymore. Afrikaans comes from Dutch colonizers in South Africa, so they're very close together. Yeah, I assumed that was the roots of it. I just wasn't sure. Super complicated, and I just have to feel it. It's like French, where there's things in masculine and feminine, I'm assuming, and sometimes you just like don't know. And I ask people who speak French and have spoken French their whole lives and who are French, and they're like, yeah, you just kind of know. 1 second, I have to let this dog out. Benny. I guarantee Benny is going to be back here in like 5 minutes because I'm the only one awake and he is an early riser and gets up with the first person who is awake in the household. So I'm assuming he's going to be back here in like 2 minutes. The EA and wielder is pronounced the same as reader. We. Yeah, okay, I think I'm like just gonna butcher it. I'm sorry, Brianna. Scrivener also autosaves a certain amount of backups of your work, like 3 or something. That's so crazy. I didn't know Scrivener had all the save functionality. I was super skeptical for a while. Like super skeptical for a while. My real name is Kim and then 2 Dutch words. No way! I had no idea that this was a pen name. That's crazy. I have like 5 backups. So okay. So Sacco Sacco and Sarah, who were talking about Scrivener's backups, does Scrivener automatically create backups? Like, and are they backups of previous versions? Is it like Google Docs where you can go into like Google Docs version history and restore like previous version from like 3 months ago? I write by scene and organize it into chapters by Scrivener, but can easily move things around. Yeah, I think that's why people really like Scrivener, right? Because you can just like move chapters and scenes around. Oh no, power just went out. Looks like it's the whole town. I'm sorry, Sage. That sucks. Even Dutch people don't know which words are D or hit. I'm sorry, I'm pronouncing these wrong. If they mix them up by accident, it just sounds kind of wrong. Yeah, I feel like that's what happens. Scrivener saves when you stop typing and backs up when it closes. I love the name Kim. I also love the name Kim. I also love the name Brianna. Oh shit, sorry. It's 8 o'clock alarm. I'm sorry if that freaked everyone out. I'm just going to turn off my alarms that I have on. Two versions of the and Dutch because one word just wouldn't do it, of course, why it makes it easy if you can necessarily complicate things. Yeah, I feel like this is like French with like le and la. Like instead of just saying the house, it's la maison. I'm pretty sure it's la maison. Like why is the house a chick? I don't know, but it is. Thank you. Knew it was a mix of both somehow. Thanks for clarifying. Oh, this is Scrivener. Back to Scrivener. We're jumping between Dutch and Afrikaans and Scrivener, and I like it. It's exactly like French. I'm sure that's where we got it from. Okay, I was like, this sounds so familiar because as an English person speaking French, like I wasn't brought up speaking French, the genderization of just everything confuses the heck out of me. And like, it just sounds a little wrong, like you said, a little off when you mix it up. People get what you're saying. If I said le maison, they understand I'm talking about the house, but like it's just a little bit wrong. I don't know. Latin was super helpful for learning French, but it also had a neutral gender, and that was hell. Yeah, for most people that I know get the gender thing right all the time. It's because, and even French people have a problem with this. It's because they were brought up, and instead of just learning the word, they learnt the word with the associated like gender that went along with it. So like they wouldn't just learn like table. They would learn like le or la table. I can't like remember which one it is. Again, not French. So like they would learn the word along with that. So anyway, it's complicated. Sacco, don't you work soon? Yes, I do. Yes, I do, Sacco. We'll do one more sprint. How long does everyone want to go for one more sprint? A short one, like 10 or 15 minutes, ideally. Okay, so Scrivener automatically creates backups, but you can create versions of individual chapters called snapshots, so you can revert to old versions. Okay. Sonia says, we have 3 genders, like in Latin. I teach German as a foreign language, and most of my students hate it. That is like, let's just all use the. It's a lot easier. Emma says Latin is so hard. I would have loved to learn Latin just because I feel like that's a badass thing to be able to say, like, yeah, I speak Latin. I write Latin. I know how to read Latin. Like, that's sick. Yeah, that is how you learn Dutch too, with the associated the word. Yeah, exactly. So that's how, but like some people who I know who are still French, like aren't very good at it. Like, and that's because they just learned the word. Yeah. But I feel like that's the only way you can do it because when I was in France, I kid you not, when I was in France, I was doing a walking tour because I was backpacking through Europe and I had no money. So we did a free walking tour. And the tour guide pointed out this building, this old, like, historic building, and was like, this is where, like, 12, it was 6 or 12, I can't remember if it was 6 or 12, old, like, professors in, like, long gowns, robes, like Harry Potter. They sit in this building, and this was, like, downtown Paris, and they are the ones that decide the gender of new words that come out, because obviously language is evolving and there's new words. So the example they gave us was like, these people sat in this building and spent 6 months deciding whether it was going to be le iPhone or la iPhone. And I was like, that is crazy. Because like there has to be some people who make the decision, at least in French, with what, like, is the word going to be masculine or is the word going to be feminine? And I was like, that is insane. This is these people's jobs. They sit here and argue. And it took them 6 months to decide what the iPhone was going to be. I think it ended up being le iPhone. And I was like, that's crazy. And apparently they wear like old robes and like there's like this library and all this stuff. I have no idea what it's called. But I was like, that is the coolest thing ever. Because when you think about it, there has to be people making these decisions for new words. And I was like, what the heck? That's nuts. Anyway, they also described them looking like Dumbledore from like Harry Potter. Or maybe that's how I'm like picturing them. But yeah, I thought that was insane. German has male, female, and crowds are neutral. Having a neutral gender wasn't bad, but it made for so much more memorizing on tests. I'm assuming this is Latin. Sacco says 10 minutes. Sage says 10 minutes. Oh, Jesse, I don't think I said hi, but welcome to the sprint. Jesse says 12:34. I think that's a fun one. So I would be down to do 12:34. In Montreal, there was a club called 1234 for a long time. 1234? Yeah, I think it was 1234. I think so. English has genders, but with just the, it's hard to tell what's what. I'm trying to think of that. I'm just like blanking right now. Yeah, if you don't memorize it from the beginning, the genders, you're totally lost. Yeah. I can still read Latin, which is great since they use them all the time in paranormal super shows. I translate for my mom. That's super fun. I'm just putting the time ticker thing on the board. Okay, I'm going to catch up on comments and then we'll go. I did memorize it from the beginning. Thank God I had a good teacher. Yes, I'm assuming that is the like genders associated with the word. I love that Japanese doesn't mess with genders. That is great. Jesse says, hi, welcome. Like, why are cars and boats female? Because you go inside them. But is that us? Like, do cars, so I guess my question is, and this is my lack of knowledge of English, like are objects actually given a gender in English, or is that just people associating genders with them? Because I know people call their cars she and boats she, but is that like a real thing, or is that like just a social thing that people have like come up with? I don't actually know. Like, if you go in the dictionary, would it put feminine or masculine beside like boat or house? I don't know. I haven't ever thought of that. I haven't thought of it. But that's super interesting if we do. On my language, any new word that is invented has its own root. Jesse, what language do you speak? Maybe that's why my friend picked up Japanese so easily. Oh, I would love to learn Japanese. And they fall in strange categories. It could be male, female, or even genderless. Yeah. Yeah. Latin was a pain to learn, but also really helpful in learning new languages and for magic spells, of course. Yes, that is the most important part. Latin is important to learn for magic spells, 100%. I studied that a year ago, and it's mostly social. Keelan Rivers. Okay, so that's the gendering of English words, I'm assuming, is what you're talking about. Cars in my language are female gender. Objects are actually given a gender, but they are just inherently known. It takes after German, so houses are neuter. Neutral? Jesse, it speaks Bulgarian. That's cool. That is awesome. Traditionally, cars, boats, planes, etc. have been considered female in English. It's not the norm anymore, though. Now they're it. Oh, like you mean someone would say like, oh, she was running well when they were talking about their car. Like they attribute the female to it. I guess my question is that an like are they actually attributed as female? Or yeah, anyway, I don't know. That's super interesting. Yeah, everything's in it now. Japanese is easy to get your point across, but it's hard to understand since the subject is inferred. Oh, cool. Neuter is neutral as gender in language. I had no idea. I didn't study, like, the only languages I took were English, and we didn't really study the, like, I guess everything seems to be, I don't know, I guess because genders didn't come up in English at all, because words were just neutral. Okay, Interesting. I didn't know. Today I learned. Today I learned. I never use Latin for my magic spells in my WIP. I just randomly type words and use those. I debated using Latin in my paranormal trilogy. I did it just because I found it easier than creating my own magic. Interesting. In German, cars are male. Der Porsche. Not even gonna try that, Sonia. Not even gonna try that. But it's super interesting. I didn't know all this stuff specifically about English. I didn't know that English had genders, which, like, now that I think about it, it's kind of obvious because people do gender things in English. But I didn't know that that came from like a historic, like, I didn't know that that came from somewhere. I thought that was just kind of like people making shit up. But that's super interesting. Huh. Today I learned. Today I learned. Power's back, so I'm switching back to the laptop. Also, I learned this. I didn't know that neuter, neutral as a gender is neutral as a gender in language. I had no idea. Today I learned. All right, let's get to the sprint because I need to get to work. So we're gonna go for 12 minutes and 34 seconds. And pens at the ready, everyone. We are going to get started in 3, 2, 1. Happy writing. All right, everybody, that is time. How did everybody do on the last sprint? Also, because I was super interested, Zara and Sacco and Sage and Emma and Brianna have all blown my mind on this language thing. So I was reading about like Old English and all of these languages, and it was just like super cool. Anyway, yeah, you guys totally blew my mind. I had no idea specifically about English. I had no idea specifically about English, about its like gendered past. Anyway, super, super interesting. But yeah, how did everybody do on that sprint? I got a I reviewed the newsletter that I was sending out, and then I went to my outline and finally got to writing, which was really exciting, and took a look at that. And then also the idea for the contemporary that I had last night, I typed the idea on my phone, so I reread that over just to make sure, like, was I just delusional when I thought this was a good idea early this morning? But it was a good idea, so I'm super excited about it. All right. How did everybody do? Let's see. Anyway, so super, super exciting stuff that was going on. Anyway, I thought the language conversation was super interesting. Like I said, I haven't taken language classes other than English. Oh, I guess French. Obviously, I took French. English and French. But like I didn't, beyond the actual creative writing parts of it, I wasn't super interested in the history of the language, if you know what I mean. Also, I was really young, so anyway, it was just super interesting to talk about a little bit. And then yeah, like I didn't like my I have a I'm very fortunate to have a university degree, and I did that in sciences, so languages are far from that. Oh, sorry, Phil just texted me. He's no longer on the stream, but I thought it was cute he came. All right. Oh my god, I am so far behind on the comments. Okay, so I saw Jesse say that when we were getting started. Eva is here. Good morning, Eva. We just finished our last sprint. I'm so sorry. Everybody's saying hi. Oh no, we enabled procrastination. I revised the presentation I'm giving in less than 3 hours. That is awesome. Definitely good that you took the time to do that. We're just wrapping. Yes, we are. Sacco got another chapter, which is amazing. Even though it was clunky, still another chapter. Sydney got 372, just joined in time for the last one. Yay, Sydney, so glad you could make it, even if it's just for one. I know I started these early. Brianna, oh, I'm sorry, I don't know what that's referring to. Sarah got 310 words, halfway through the scenes. I need to add now. That's amazing. Emma wrote another 301 words. That is also awesome. Everybody's crushing these word counts. Into 300s for like a 10-minute, 12-minute, and 34-second sprint. That's great. Jesse hit 340 words in that sprint, and it's the first draft. So yeah, this is good. That is great. Keelan continuously forgetting she's bilingual amuses me greatly. I know. That's funny. Brianna, it's true. Early in the sprint, I was like, what did I say? It was something about totally forgetting English. I was like, oh, I only speak French. Yeah, I literally said that in English. I was like, I only speak French. And then just now I was like, I guess the only class I had taken was English class. I'm like, no, I guess that's dumb. I also took French classes. And I took French classes for like years. So yes. If you heard my French, you might not say bilingual, but my French is pretty good. It's pretty good. But that's funny. That made me laugh out loud. Zara, that's great. I have a book used as a text for school that goes over the history of English a bit. It's crazy wild history. Yeah, I can't even imagine the history of some of these languages. It's so cool. I figured you guys were about done. I just woke up, given some watch time and getting some early company. Oh, thanks. First of all, thanks for the watch time. And Eva, we always love to have your company. It's so much fun. It's so, so much fun. Sage got disconnected and didn't even notice. Oh, I'm sorry, Sage. Eva says, have a great morning, everyone. And yes, I have to agree. Everybody have a great morning. I am going to head out now-ish because I do have work at 9 and it is 8:30. So it was lovely, lovely, lovely sprinting with you all this morning, even though I only just got to writing stuff. It's funny because I did work stuff earlier, which like, I don't know why I tend to do, if you guys haven't noticed, on some of these early morning sprints, I tend to do work stuff. And maybe it's just because I feel like it's a work day, so I should be working on work stuff. But I think I need to change that mindset because it's my morning right now. Like I literally just did like an hour of work. Maybe I'll end early today. We'll see. Anyway, yeah, but it was really, really lovely sprinting with you all. But before everyone goes, there are two things. The first is that we have a Discord group that everybody chills in, and I'm just making sure the link works, or else I'm going to post a new link. That everybody chills in and talks to each other in, and people post cool art in. And I don't know why it keeps telling me, okay, so the link in the description is invalid. And I don't know why it's telling me that it's invalid, because I have set the Discord link to be infinitive, like, because sometimes Discord links expire. And I have set our Discord link to be infinitely not expiring, yet it still is expiring. And that is a pain in the ass because every single time I have to go and get the Discord link and then post it here. So anybody who wants to join the Discord, for those who don't know what Discord is, it's like a chat little service thing. And we just chit chat about writing and people post their videos. And I am very bad about, I was not on there that much yesterday, but yeah, it's super fun. We have a good time and schedule sprints and stuff. So that's the Discord. That's the first thing. Okay, I'm gonna go through these comments because I saw a bunch come in. Oh, Sage, thank you. Yes, drop a like if you haven't already. Okay. Everybody's saying have a good day. This was so much fun. Don't forget to hit the like. Thanks, everybody. I appreciate it. I'm in the Discord and I need to log back in again. Lol. It's super fun, Sarah. HQ of the squad. Yeah. So if you guys saw in the description of the title, it says hashtag Sprint Squad. It's because our Discord is called Sprint Squad. So that's why. The link works. Don't worry. Just joined. Okay, sweet. I'm glad the link works. I was like, the link in the description's not working for me. So I got a new one and I posted it. Did I post it? Yeah, I posted it in the chat. So that link works. That was the first thing, the Discord. The second thing is not Discord again. I just posted the link again. Is for those of you who don't know, I'm pretty sure everyone here does know, and Sacco and Sarah are presenting, but on May 16th, so this coming Saturday, we are hosting a full day virtual writing retreat. So the entire day, there's going to be sprints all day long. There's going to be sessions all day long. So there's kind of two streams. There's the sprint stream that starts at 8 a.m. And I think the last one's at like 8 or 9 p.m. There's obviously breaks in between. So you could go and do writing sprints, or you could go and do the sessions entirely for free. We made a donation on behalf of the participants to the COVID-19, the World Health Organization's COVID-19 response fund. There's going to be prizes to win throughout the day. So it's going to be a super, super, super fun day. I really would love for y'all to come. And if you haven't already followed the retreat YouTube, that's where everything is going to be posted. So there's 2 playlists on the YouTube, and in the morning you can just like go and start clicking on the videos you want to watch. So the first morning starts at 8, the first session starts at 8 a.m. It's an introduction and writing sprint. And then it breaks off into the sessions, which has book marketing, editing, starting your story, pit mad. There's a keynote speaker. There's a whole bunch of stuff. And it goes from 8 a.m. EST to 10 p.m. EST. So it's covering a large part of the day. So if the timing doesn't work for you, you can still make it to part of the day. One of the things too is that the more sessions you go to, the more likely you are to win a prize. So we'll explain that on the day of, but yeah, it's going to be a super, super fun day. There's so many talented authors running sessions. There's like authors, author tubers, amazing people. Anyway, so super excited. Authors, author tubers, editors, USA Today bestsellers, like that, like there's so many people running sessions. So really excited for that. You can go and check out the YouTube, follow there. Anyway, I'm gonna keep blabbering on about it because I'm super excited. And we're just also excited to get back to the community through like this day, but also through our donation to the World Health Organization. So that's exciting. It's on May 16th. Super excited for everyone to be there. It's on a Saturday. I don't have a Discord running at the moment because it doesn't play nicely with Resolve, but I'll be back in soon. Awesome, Sage. Okay, I'm just going to get through the comments and then I'll head out. Sydney just joined the Discord. Yes, Sydney, the Discord is a lot of fun. There's so many different Discords, but I really like our little Sprint Swag Discord because there's not too many people in there, because sometimes I've been part of Discords that have like thousands of people and it just like gets super overwhelming super quickly. But we have a good time and people post amazing art. Sacco and Sage have both posted really cool art in there, and we plan writing sprints and it's super fun. Sage says, I'm so ready for the AuthorTube virtual retreat. Me too. I'm super stoked for it. Jesse can't wait for Wednesday. It'll be 1:30 my time, so I'll be here for the whole thing this time. Oh, that's exciting. Yes, we are going to be here at 6:30 a.m. on Wednesday too, because why not? I'm so excited for the retreats. Even me too. I'm hoping that like once this one, so this one didn't have a theme. Just to go back into the history of it a little bit. It was an idea that I had and then posted in the AuthorTube Facebook group. If anybody here is an AuthorTuber and they're not in the Facebook group, go join the Facebook group. And a whole bunch of amazing people, 12 amazing people responded, and we're super excited about the idea too. And it would have been impossible to bring to life without the collective work of everybody. And we are all just so excited. And so this first retreat doesn't have a theme. It was very much the people who are volunteering their time and volunteering their expertise. But what we're hoping for, and we had a group call with a whole bunch of people who are going to be presenting at the retreat, is that future iterations of this could have themes. So maybe the next one is like a drafting theme, or like an editing theme, or there's themed portions of the day, something like that. Anyway, it's a vision for the future, but this one is just a one-day event. Maybe in the future will be 2-day, like full weekend events. But this one's just a one-day event to kick it off, and I'm super, super excited for it. Eva's gonna make it a big writing day. Yes, I think like there's going to be sprints from 8 a.m. until like, there's going to be 12 hours worth of sprints, I think. So I think Sacco goes, there's an 8 a.m. sprint, then a 10 a.m. sprint, and Sacco's is going for a while, and then there's a 4 p.m. sprint, a 6 p.m. sprint, and an 8 p.m. sprint, or something like that. So there's a lot. Everybody's looking forward to the 16th. I'm so excited. Yes, Sarah's one of the presenters, super excited. Or if you're not an AuthorTuber, I'm not, and I'm in the group. They allow groupies as well. Yes. Oh yeah, you can join. Sorry. Yes, Eva, you're totally right. AuthorTube, the AuthorTubers group on Facebook, you don't have to be an AuthorTuber. It's just like, if you want to be in there to know what's going on and when streams are going to be scheduled and stuff like that, like, yeah, for sure, just join. I'm in the Facebook group, but not super active on Facebook, so it's a hellhole. It is a hellhole. Facebook is a hellhole. I agree with that. Group name, #AuthorTubers. Yes, thank you, Eva. That is awesome. Yeah, it's a super fun group, and you just get to know what's going on, and you get to see new videos being posted. It's super fun. Anyway, now I'm definitely cutting it close with work because I have to go get ready, but it was lovely this morning sprinting with you all, and I will be having another morning sprint on Wednesday. So if you are willing to get up this early, please come and join along. Other than that, join the Discord. It's super fun. And Yeah. Yeah. Oh, Brianna has a good question. What if you're a writer Twitch streamer? Is that for the AuthorTube group? Just join. Nobody's gatekeeping the AuthorTube group. Just throwing it out there. No one's gatekeeping it. Just go ahead and join. All right, everybody. Oh, Emma, I'm sorry you don't have Facebook. I don't know what to do about that. AuthorTubers have a Discord. They have a Discord. I don't know how to. I don't know how to. There's an AuthorTube Discord. I don't know how to invite you to that though. But there is a Discord. I'll try and figure it out and get back to you. All right, everybody. This was lovely. Everybody's saying have a great day. Time to sign off. It was so lovely seeing everybody, and I'm glad everybody could get a nice start, or hopefully this was a nice start to your day. All right, talk to everybody soon. Emma, I'm just thinking if I can find the link to the AuthorTubers Discord, I'm going to post it. Emma, if you have Instagram, follow me on Instagram, Keelan Rivers, and I'll follow you back and I'll try and figure out how to send you that link. All right, everybody. This was awesome. I agree with Sage. Love you all. Have a great day, and we will chat soon. Bye, everyone.